Mahoney's weekly show. So I just, came off a great episode of Father Mahoney's House of Horrors. I want to thank my special guests, Troy Oelke and William Vaughn Grimm. We did a countdown of our least favorite to favorite Friday the 13th movies. And I'm going to make Mr. Troy happy right now, so I'm not taking off my shirt, so don't worry about that. So I got the same necklace I was wearing on the show, and Friday the 13th Part 3 t-shirt. So there you go, Troy. See, I'm not a total hater of Part 3. And we also talked about Part 6. Let me turn your attention to right here. So this is the NECA doll, or figure, I should say. So the inside is the picture of Jason. And then we have the box, still not open, but in the corner you can see the little mask right there that you put on his face. And then there's a array of weapons here. So just wanted to show you guys that. It's never been opened. In fact, it's still on the hanger that I bought it. So yeah, there it is. See the hanger up top? Yeah. So just wanted to bring that out and show you guys because, I'm not the biggest collector. I know like millions of people have a lot more than I do, but I have a couple of masks up there. I got my nightlight mask right there. I got 3 masks. One was kind of a throwaway. One was the Part 5 one was made for me. And the one up top that has autographs from Kane Hodder and Adrian King on them. So, as you can see, I am a fan of Friday the 13th. So, I also want to thank Mr. Aaron Poe for producing my show. I can't do it without you guys. Much love, everybody. So, but today I want to talk about how horror movies can be an escape from the real horrors of life. So like, growing up, I had a lot of issues as far as like self-esteem and, am I good enough? All that stuff. And, a lot of times I would turn to, I used to like cut myself when I was a kid. And, but then, I guess I got older, like I would, watch horror movies here and there. And, I noticed when I was watching horror movies, and everybody around me even noticed, it was like I was smiling a lot. So I started turning to like horror movies, as my friend in a way, if that makes any sense. When I was having a bad day, or when I was, depressed or down about something, I'd pop in a movie and I'd forget about all my problems. It was amazing to find out at such a young age that something that is considered like not real as a movie or a TV show can comfort you. And it became kind of like my go-to when I was having those days. I'd rent a movie and pop it in, and I would be in a great mood. And so, as I went on in life, it still applied, but to different, back then it was more school and peer pressure and kids, but as you get older, it's, trying to find a girlfriend, or looking for your first job, or, learning to be part of the adulthood, they call it adulting, paying bills and stuff. And, I'd be fine behind on those. And once again, I turn to that escape in life, that that thing that could heal all inner wounds, and that was horror movies. So, and now I'm 51 years old, and it still applies. I just had issue with my job, and was kind of getting down on myself, and this time it wasn't horror movies per se. It was my podcast, Father Mahoney's House of Horrors, and I went into that not knowing how I was gonna do the show. Like I was gonna do it, but I didn't know how good it would be, or if it would, if my state of mind wouldn't be there. And we did a 3-hour show, and you know what? I came up with smiles, and apparently everybody loved him. Um, you know, got a lot of views on the first 24 hours. I was very happy. So I guess my whole point to this is, there's real horrors in life going on. With the school shootings and uh, terrorist attacks and church shootings, and it's a crazy world out there. And watching too much negativity, and I'm not saying it's negative to watch what happened. I'm just saying, if you keep consuming your life as far as like looking to the news and seeing what tragedy we're falling into today, turn to horror movies, because I rather watch a fake horror something than a real horrors of life. And you know what? And I'm not saying ignoring the world. I'm just saying if you happen to see a tragedy and you're down, or something happens, to you or your job, or your health is going down, or whatever it may be, horror movies is the greatest escape there is. And I'll fight anybody on that. You go in with you go into a horror movie thinking, oh, like, I don't know if I can do this because I'm kind of down, and then you kind of get into that mindset of, this isn't real, but you still go along with it like it is. Like people who watch professional wrestling, they know that it's not real, but you know what? It still satisfy their need to be happy. So, when people say, "Oh, why do you watch professional wrestling?" and it's fake, but so are movies. Movies are fake. They're actors just like the wrestlers are, and it makes people smile. So I don't see why like anybody would have a problem with what I do and what I love. This is what I love. I love horror movies. Always have, always will. So like I said, if you're down, sad, depressed, whatever the case may be, go to your DVD rack, because I used to say VHS rack. Go to your DVD or Blu-ray rack. Pick out a movie. It has to be horror. Or turn on one of the streaming networks. There's so many. That's the amazing part of today. As I was just saying this to a buddy of mine, you could just go to your TV now, type in a movie in the search bar, and 99.9% chance you're going to find it. Whether it's free or not is different, but you're going to find it. Back in the day, we had to go to a video store and hope it was not rented out or they had it in stock. Now, at a touch of a button, you can pretty much get any movie you want. So, like I said, if you're down, depressed, sad, hurt, whatever it may be, pick out a movie, get some popcorn, get some beverage of choice, lay back in your recliner or love seat or chair, whatever it may be. Press play and enjoy the ride, because horror will live on forever. Much love, peace, harmony, everybody. This has been another episode of Father Mahoney's House of Horrors Offspring show, called Father Mahoney's Weekly. And Before you stop this recording, I need to do a couple things for me. There's a subscribe button down below there. Click on it. Give this video a thumbs up, a like. And there's a little bell. Click that and hit all for all notifications. And you will be the first one to see these videos as I drop them before I share them at other platforms like TikTok. That was a notification from TikTok. So, oh, by the way, speaking, I'm just gonna plug myself right there. Go to Father Mahoney on TikTok. I have 14,500 followers on there. I post horror stuff. I post silly airband video stuff. I post random movies, horror, action, whatever piques my interest that particular day, and become a Father Mahoney follower. Of course, follow here at Mahoney Massacre. Much love, peace, harmony, everybody. And remember, Jason Voorhees will live forever.